Today I'm making a tuna cake with the roasted red pepper. It's got some chives, and it's got a lovely red onion relish. In the saucepan goes some olive oil. Get that a little bit hot and then add your red onion to that. Sweat that off with a little bit of salt to start with, and what that does is just brings out all the sweetness in the red onion. 2 cups of potato into a bowl, olive oil, flaky salt. So potato is ready. What we've got now is our roasted red pepper. It's a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt. So we're going to slice those into batons. I've got 1 onion here, so about 1.5 teaspoons of brown sugar and about a teaspoon of salt. If it looks like it's drying out, just add a little bit more olive oil. We're going to cook that for another further 3 to 4 minutes to let all those flavours incorporate. I'm going to just mix all my ingredients into that potato. So I've got 1 roasted red pepper, fold that through. In goes our tuna. I like to keep it fairly chunky. The tuna is a hero of this dish, so we want to make sure that we see that throughout the fish cake. We've got our egg, some chives. Okay, now I'm going to just season with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Okay, lastly, I'm going to add some flour. I'm going to turn this red onion relish off, and I'm going to add the lime. And straight into your relish. That's just turned a bright pink. For extra little bit of flavour, I'm going to incorporate some of that lovely red onion relish. I'm going to leave a little bit for garnish. That's just going to create a beautiful flavour. It's looking pretty good. So oil in the bottom of your pan. It's going to take quite a hot pan because what you want to do is create a crust on the bottom of the potato cake. So just going to give that a little basic shape. I'm just going to sprinkle some flour into there. Okay, so I'll just put a couple into the pan. So you can actually start to see the brown creeping around the potato cake when they're ready to serve, and everything in that is cooked. I mean, apart from the egg, but that will naturally cook when they're in the pan. Here I've got some baby mesclun, the lime as a garnish. This can be dressed with just a little bit of olive oil. Red onion relish on top. Just sort of finishes that off, and actually this juice is really, really yummy. So if you want to add a little bit of juice and just a little bit of cracked pepper.